On Thursday, at the Tower Theater outside Philadelphia, a name appeared on the marquee that had been missing from the concert circuit for decades. Inside at the sound check, Yusuf, the singer who came to fame as Cat Stevens, was preparing to open his first U.S. tour since 1976.
Happily, thinking about the good things to come.
You could fill theaters bigger than this.
Oh yeah, for sure. But it's the intimacy I'm looking for again. It's not a matter of making money or proving something that I can play the big halls. It's just wanting to get closer to my audience. That's the buzz for me.
Tell me about your stage here.
Yeah, well, this is like we've transported this station everywhere we go now. This is the Peace Train station. You know, we've got these tracks along the stage, and you know, we're just waiting for this train to arrive. It's all to do with the messages.
How long? How long?
The station door seemed like a portal to the 1970s when he walked through it to a thunderous ovation Thursday night.
Tell me how
Cat Stevens was back under a different name, but sounding like he'd never left.
long? Why am being followed by a moon shadow, moon shadow, moon shadow?
This is a relatively brief tour, 2 months.
Yeah.
Are you kind of testing the waters here?
Yeah, in some way it is. In another way, it's part of my ticking the little boxes. You know, I want to do certain things before I leave this planet, and one of them is you know, to play USA again.
Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. It's hard to get by just upon a smile.
It is like coming home, back to where, you know, my first heartbeat began on the musical journey.
Born Stephen Georgiou in London to a Greek father and Swedish mother, Cat Stevens, his stage name, was 18 when he released his first album. He broke through in the U.S. in the 70s, scoring 9 straight gold or platinum albums.
How can I try to explain? 'Cause when I do, he turns away again. It's always been the same old story.
But the singer started looking for a higher purpose in his life. During this, his last tour in the U.S. in 1976, he was already studying the Quran. A year later, he would convert to Islam, and in 1979, turned his back on his music career. Did you have any regrets?
I think the only regret I had was kind of, in a way, saying goodbye to a lot of the people that wanted me to hang around and keep singing. And, but I had a life to get on with.
He changed his name to Yusuf Islam and changed his clothes, and would not pick up a guitar again until 2003, when his son brought one home. There were some people in the Muslim world who were uncomfortable with you picking up the guitar again.
That's true. I mean, there is an opinion, although it's an isolated one, perhaps, which is very loud, that doesn't agree with music or frivolity and, you know, and generally the entertainment world. So I've now written a book called Why I Still Carry a Guitar. And that's to kind of silence those people who perhaps think I'm doing something outside of, you know, the religious boundaries. Of course, nothing like that. The civilization of Islam, you know, was probably the first to introduce the guitar as a popular instrument.
Why am I fighting to live?
At 66, Yusuf has a new album out. His journey back to music has been gradual. First singing, then recording, now touring. And Cat, the name he pushed away, he has embraced again.
But I chose that name. So I'm quite happy now to see that name, you know, alongside Yusuf, because, hey, it's me.
For a while, that wasn't true, though.
For a while, I was trying to get as far away from my past as possible. And that's a natural thing when a person, you know, converts or embraces a religion. They don't want to know anything else. So there's a point where you have to come to a balance. And thank God, I've come to that balance today. And so I'm able to be a reflection of my Western upbringing, my lifestyle, and also my faith as a Muslim.
There need to be more bridges.
For sure.
Do you want to be one of those bridges?
I'm naturally a bridge, and yeah, that's it. That's my job.
Morning has broken like the first morning.
The road has changed since Cat Stevens first went on tour in 1967.
You toured with Jimi Hendrix, Engelbert Humperdinck, and the Walker Brothers,
Yeah,
all together.
all together in one fantastic show. And it was my induction, if you like, into the life on the road with all these other groups, and Jimi Hendrix being one of them, you know, starting fires on the stage, and me in the back room there drinking port and brandy with Engelbert.
First cut is the deepest.
That's not his lifestyle anymore, and the married father of 5 made light of it earlier this year when he was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
And considering, you know, that the judges have actually voted for someone who doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, and only sleeps with his wife, I'd say it was a very brave decision. And strangely, outrageously, rock and roll! Peace.
Yusuf, who lives in London and Dubai, called his induction a kind of peacemaking. Only a decade earlier, he'd been denied entry to the U.S. when his name mysteriously appeared on a watch list.
When something like that happens, do you feel you personally get tarred by it?
Yeah, I reckon the media has played a kind of a rather a non-positive role in creating my image.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that it's time that people listen to my words and what comes from my heart, rather than what other people say about me. And that's kind of one of the other reasons why I'm here now to sing my songs.
It's big, plain, whole, let 'em roll. Everyone